Hey guys, it's Ruse HD here. Just doing another overview slash help video. This time it's gonna be on Germany. So Germany and USA are pretty similar, I would say. They're the most common two nations in this game. They're very heavy ground armies. They have a pretty good uh, composite of units. But I'd say Germany relies a lot more on its tanks than United States does. You need to have tanks as Germany to be successful, just because the fact that I think their buildings are, I think USSR's buildings are the most expensive, but I think Germany's second. And those buildings are pretty expensive to try and get all those units. And I think when it comes down to Germany, USA, I like USA because they have more variety, but Germany's tanks are ridiculous. One tank is worth 10. One Tiger is worth like 10 Lees and Shermans easily. They're absolutely incredible. And if you play Germany, you must compose your army of as many tanks as you possibly can. So I'm going to go into the panel now. So the HQ building, you know my gripe with machine gun nests. I don't like them. Machine gun nest, $25. Sure, you're getting attacked by infantry. Build it if you need to build it. I'm not a real fan of bunkers. Like, I've used the AA bunker for the States, and I've used some bunkers for Italy, but I'm just not a fan of bunkers. I just think that money can go elsewhere. So that machine gun nest, not really important to me. The blockade, however, it is very, very good. For only $20 extra, you get a flamethrower. You get, I don't know why it would shoot at buildings. I understand it's a cannon, but I do not know who would send a truck all the way across the map to shoot a building, unless they put it there so if your building got taken over, that blockhouse would be able to destroy it and help you out destroy it before they start spamming units on you. The blockhouse is good though. It does a ton of tank damage, and it does a ton of infantry damage. Worth the extra $20. It's worth $45. I know I buy Italy's ATAA bunkers for 40, I believe they are. So I had bought those before, so an extra $5 for a flamethrower. Can't go wrong with a flamethrower. That's a badass weapon. Okay, on to the barracks now. I cannot pronounce any of these units, so let's go with the German Willy tank, or Willy truck slash car. It looks fancy. It looks like Volkswagen made it. It's got a nice spare tire on the front. It's white. It's got you can go top down on it, so it's pretty nice. I appreciate that guy outside there is scouting some recon. Other person is just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So it looks like the Germans are taking a little vacation there. Like I said before, recon. You need recon. What else can I say? Recon is very important in this game. The SDK FZ 222, very good against infantry. It's like the USA's armored recon, but it's cheaper, and I think it's faster actually. I don't see a lot of German players getting the Willys German version, the VW Willys. I see a lot of people getting this SDK FZ for $15 more. You might as well get something that can shoot infantry. It just makes sense. The Grenadier, pretty good unit. Same thing as the USA's units. Same heavy damage, light and very light. The difference is I would actually agree to get spend the $25 and get the heavy infantry. These guys do double damage to infantry. They do 80 attack compared to the 40 for the light. And these guys do an insane amount of damage to light vehicles. Anything light, buildings, they just tear them down. I think they might be similar to the US. I think they might be a little bit better, but I would still use these over the basic infantry just because I think infantry tanks for the Germans are way more important for the Germany than it is for the States. I think the States, they don't need as much infantry as Germany does. Since Germany relies so heavily on tanks, they need that infantry to clear out that AT. Especially the ones that are in the woods, they need something, and you can't send that armored recon, and you gotta send something else. So armored infantry it is. $25. I think it's worth the deal. Next, we're going to artillery and anti-air. Like I said, one of the most important buildings in the game. The Flak 20mm, not really a fan of it. It shoots fairly fast though. It doesn't shoot as fast as the M16, but I think it shoots pretty fast. It's pretty good for a basic base defense. Maybe put a couple of them just to help out those 88s. But the real thing you want to have in this game is the 88. Which is coming up in a minute. I don't know how to pronounce that. The medium artillery. This stuff's pretty good. I've seen a lot of German players put up a few of these early on in the game on the map, and they can cause some havoc. They got a pretty good range. I don't know if they're medium range. They might be large range. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, the description is not very good, but it does do damage. I have played against people who use this, and it's a pretty good unit to start off with artillery wise on a 1v1. It reminds me of the Italians' medium artillery, which is actually pretty nice. And I think the Italian artillery is $10 less, but oh well, it's only $5.